the sunset. The day is ending.
So we're putting out forest fires, we're saving endangered species. It's all happening. And we can make it rain now. Hey guys!
Thank you! Kindly!
Thanks for stepping up.
Yeah, we've got this rain woman. We've got Rainy, who is this seemingly really important character because she can do like reverse time pull? I don't know, she seems to be able to reverse the aging effects of time pull. It seemed like she fixed fragile skin on her hand. We saw her revive some animals that were killed by the time pull. And she revived these birds. Yeah, so we're going to go and see what everyone has to say. She was like ostracized from her community. People on board 6. Tarman, Dollman, Fragile, Rainy, Sam. Who's the 6th? The cat? Is it the cat? Don't tell me it's the cat. Has to be the cat, doesn't it? Unless Charlie is hiding on board like the real Charlie. I bet it's Higgs. I bet Charlie is Higgs. That'd be the most cliche thing.
When she's outside, Rainy's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is.
She's
but
got
the
that.
baby's still stuck at 7 months.
Yeah.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself.
Right.
I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses.
Yep.
So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
The upper beach. It does at times feel like people don't know exactly what happened with Amelie, right? As she sort of stranded her own beach, isolated it away. Is that what they mean with the upper beach? Amelie's beach? They always make that look like we're going into a dream sequence, man. Every time.
Sam, it's Charlie.
Yes.
You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination.
Delighted.
Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead.
Sure.
Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo.
Yes.
Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your ring terminal and select chart course to request transport.
They just can't stop. It's like they're addicted to patronizing the player. It is insane. It is absolute madness, this. To write such a complicated, interwoven, deep story like this, and then when it cuts back to the gameplay, you just get this constant patronizing nonsense from the tutorial voices. It's really jarring. Like, remember to plan your route, check how much your cargo weighs. You mean the basic gameplay loop of the entire game, dude? We know. Jesus. Sorry, it's just... Right, nice fighting. That was some fine work, Sam. I was watching you in action from a safe distance, of course. You moved well. You're only going to get better from here on out. You're going to be a combat expert before you know it. Dude, I literally strolled in there with a grenade launcher. Like Rambo. And just started shooting the place up. But thanks. Kevin's feeling better. Here's the kangaroo Sam rescued, isn't... Oh, she. Karen. Oh, we can't call the kangaroo. Yeah, we can. Karen. Isn't she doing well? We're still running tests on her, but the early signs are good. We can never thank Sam and Drawbridge enough. Happy animals for the win. Definitely. Grassroots activities. I've made it rain at a few facilities I've visited with Drawbridge, and we're already starting to see the results. Now I want to bring the rain to a lot more places. Even a little bit helps. Here's to bringing nature back to life. Yeah, this is a really cool thing with Rainy. So we can see where the paver network is. I'm not sure where it is coming. Yeah, it must be coming from this paver. Right? Yeah. Die Hardman continues to be... His voice continues to be a source of endless pain. Yeah, I just wish they'd let us make mistakes, because, you know, that's part of your journey, right? In anything like this. Yeah, pick up a different book, Sam. Okay. We're finished with the books. You got anything to say about Rainy, wee man?
Heading out already, Sam? Can I sleep in a little longer? I suppose not, huh? Sam, been a while. I was looking into the conditions that led to the bushfire we escaped. It seemed to have been caused by a phenomenon known as chiral cinders. Unlike other items washed up by the currents, cinders violently erupt from the tar and soar through the sky before crashing to the ground. This phenomenon has been observed across the continent and has led to an increase in bushfires. It's one more potential threat to keep an eye out for.
Ever wanted to learn more about the various creatures housed at the animal shelter, Sam? Well, there's a speaker outside the facility that they use to broadcast updates. Might be good to check in on some of the animals we've taken there once in a while.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I just think that I think that there is a. I'm sure that this is true. If you have any experience in game development, let me know. But I'm sure that one of the principles of like UI design and stuff to do with tutorials, I think that they try and emphasize how they don't want the player to miss anything, and I don't agree with that. Like you can't put everything on rails, right? You've got to let the player figure things out, I think. But I think that anyway. I think that's what this is coming from. It feels like that kind of design to a T, because I can't imagine like Kojima had influence over this part of the game. Anything new with the showers? No. $115 chiral crystals. Nice. Right, so we need to go back to F1. The pavers are nowhere near being completed in this region. So we could hop back. We could go back to Mexico for a bit. Right, let's just have a look. So these pavers sort of go around the forest, but they require a boatload of materials. This is where the playing offline thing's really gonna be quite rough. This is why we have to level up our shelters and stuff. Cargo recovery. Fan letters, sure. The question is, how can we expand the train network? Monorail motors. I don't know why this isn't connected to the network. Maybe you have to connect the person over here, probably. Construct a timefall shelter. What kind of materials have the animal shelter got? Not many. So yeah, we've got absolutely no chance of building the road network out here. Yeah, look, this road network's going in a completely different direction. So I don't think it's going to be linked to that either. Excuse me. Right, so the main quest is back at F1. So what are our options here? We could just see what deliveries are available. Maybe head back this way towards the mine. You know, just do a little bit of exploring, see if we can uncover some preppers, perhaps. That was quite significant there. We could maybe do with going back towards the lake because of those twins that we heard about. Maybe. This looks like a mine of some sort, maybe a brigand camp, who knows. But we could maybe, yeah, we could maybe do some exploring. I would like to find some preppers, but obviously the game's going to take us to certain places at certain points. Can we see where the next plate gate is, just by looking at the map? Could be there. Got a huge residence here. Huge building, rather. Mountain. God, we've got so many places to go. So much to see. Right. Let's go to the surface, see what orders they've got. We've got a whole animal capturing element to the game now. I'd like to have a trike. Oh, we're going to get another flashback here. Of this really angry man. Oh god, what? are you seeing all this? Whose memories are these? Crazy. Right, we probably want a vehicle. Yeah, it looks like we could get down to the mine this way. Or this way. Just to have I just want to do a little bit of exploring. Just to see if we can find some prepper cargo, perhaps. Something like that, anyway. So, what kind of materials have we got here? Because I'd probably need to build a bike. Trike, even. So Olivia's sent us a message. A new saviour has arrived, Yamato Transport. Japan's globally renowned delivery company, Yamato Transport, has expanded to Australia. Their logo features a black cat gently carrying her kitten in her mouth, and containers bearing this logo will be transported on the monorail network. If you spot one during the course of your deliveries, be sure to stop and take a photo. Is this product placement? I have no idea. And we read that one. What? There's someone in my house. Seems an order's been issued to deliver cargo from the animal shelter to my place. What's odd is that the order came from my shelter, but there shouldn't be anyone there right now. Unless someone's broken in. Got a bad feeling about this. If it's not too much trouble, could you head to the animal shelter and see if you can find out what's going on? Oh, bizarre. Yeah, it's gorgeous here, isn't it? Except for the burnt trees. Is that you, Cameron? Oh, it doesn't appear on the map, I guess.
Hey, Sam, why don't you...
Right, we've got a load of orders here that we could do. We've got this weird top grade bird feed request. Chlorobiote collection box. I'm happy to take all of these, to be honest. But we'll take this one first, because it lets us have a little bit of a scan of the area. Although this valley's a little ominous. You should always store vehicles at the Magellan, really, shouldn't you? What should I do? I'm tempted to just... because we've got... Yeah, I think we should probably try and use the fast travel in the Magellan at least once. Like, if you've watched my playthroughs before, you know I'm not a huge fan of fast traveling at any point, really. But if it means you don't have to craft another trike, then I guess it's a good thing. And then we can make sure we store everything here. Everything's really badly damaged, though. I don't know why the tar cannon's so badly damaged. Right. So we can just travel, can't we?
Please select a destination.
Right, destinations that Tarman has deemed to be safe are marked with the Magellan icon. Set the destination and press X. So we can... I would like to go back to Mexico to level a few bits up. and get a new bike, maybe from here. But for now, I think I'll just carry on with the main story for a little bit. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll head to the musician and pick up our truck. We'll get our truck on board the Magellan, and then we'll head back to F1. I think that's where our trike is, and we don't have to waste materials. Let's change our boots.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then I guess we could take the truck and the bike and everything back to Mexico. Try and get the kind of upgrades we need from there, but I'm going to do the main story mission first. But the amount of pavers we've seen, I would like to upgrade so much of the road network. But we need to have way more chiral crystals, so I think we should progress the main story for a bit. Right, let's get you in there. And then we will hop back to West Fort Knot. Because that's where our trike is. We'll see where this delivery is going to take us, and then we can adapt our... because we're carrying way too much stuff with this tar cannon and the 2 floating carriers. I just want to quickly check. How is my skeleton looking? Okay, it's a little beat up. These don't... you can't repair them, right? Right. Deliver aid packages to the Northern Environmental Observatory. Recover vehicle paints lost during delivery. Huh. I think we could probably do both. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could get the truck up there. So it's a lot. 14 large containers. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this. We're gonna stick this on the Magellan. And then we're going to use this for our new order. And also, let's right, we're going to store the floating carrier and the tar cannon. I'm going to recycle these boots. And we're going to pick up a new set of boots. Oh no, I had some in the private locker, that's it. Excellent. Yep. Right, I don't know if all of that will fit in this. Does it tell us what the maximum capacity is on the vehicle? We might need to use the monorail for this, but it must be intending for us to use the truck. It feels like the last delivery was intended for the floating carriers. Right. One thing at a time.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your ring terminal to check the weather forecast.
Yep.
We utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data, to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
Right. Okay. Wow. Can we move the time on a bit? Oh god, we got brigands. Right, the northwest coast. A section of Australia's northwest coastline is often affected by tar currents that flow beneath it, and earthquakes are a common occurrence. There are a number of rivers in the northern part of this area. The monorail track can be restored using the terminals located nearby. I was planning on trying to go around the outside a bit here. It's going to be quite rainy through here, I think. Oh, hang on. What means what here? So this is rain. Right, timefall. Is that really heavy timefall? Okay. Right, so my plan.
Commencing route creation.
So we're going to go this way. Because it's pretty flat. We just have to get across this river. Now, this is going to be tricky here. Maybe if we cross here, perhaps? This is probably a lot deeper than it looks. I reckon we... Oh, maybe not, actually. Yeah, I reckon we cross here. And then just make our way over.
Delivery route finalized.
Yeah, avoid the brigands. Yeah, they all fit, so... Right, I've got 2 PCCs. Do we need much more? Oh yeah, decoy grenade. We're saving up still. Right, I'm happy with that.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Right, I'm going on an adventure. So we've plotted the route where... So we should be able to build a generator right on the edge of the network here. So when we get to the mine, we'll see how tricky traversal is. Oh god! It's alright, we've got suspension.
Sam, Tarman here.
Oh,
A
right.
short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
Yeah. So I can't skip my delivery, I understand. This feels really unsafe. Driving in this thing. This should be a pretty chill ride though. I guess I could have just taken the monorail first, but... So I definitely think we could get up there if we wanted to get back to the animal shelter. There's no strands. I think they're over that way, yeah. Oh, I can't pick up... What? I can only do that on the trike?
Okay.
That's a big one though. That's about 130. Damn it! I can't get him bang on. Right, might run into some flooding then. Hey, why can't we pick up stuff while we're on this, but we can on the trike? This looks very deep. Maybe not. I'm not going to use the boost unless we really need to. But that's the kind of thing that really drains our battery. So. I'm going to be leaving the network soon, so... How can we jump over this? Absolutely not. A lot more chiral crystals are here again. So we can maybe farm this area. Crystals. We've got a monorail paver. Okay, so these take resins and special alloys, so it's a completely different set of materials compared to the roads. So there's a lot of earthquakes around here. Hold on! Please don't tell me a BT comes out of these. It's spitting out stuff. The inventor. Who is the inventor? Does that not mean we can see where the inventor's shelter is? Where's the inventor? Oh, he's right here. Huh. Well, we can't get there, can we? Oh, there is a little path. There is like a little winding path to get there. So I'm guessing we need to connect the monorail to get to him, perhaps, and maybe jump off. Yeah, let's just ride along the waterside here. Well, there's one for the observatory. Please tell me I can pick this up without getting off. Why? I mean, that needs special alloys. So. The monorail can be restored by contributing materials, yep, to the track layers. Right, we're about halfway through our battery. Really wish we could pick up the chiral crystals while we're on this thing.
Impossible, I know. But I can feel it in my soul. I'm looking for a sign that you were here. Right, good place for a generator, I think.
We've got a paver over here as well.
Alright, full charge.
There must be a different way, a better way of getting chiral crystals. We're going over here, but there is somewhere, a big place over there. Not too expensive, that one.
Right, got a little cargo under the shelf in the back.
Right, we'll have to see how big this brigand camp is. Right, now my route said to cross near here because this was the narrowest point. There's a huge brigand camp here. Now that's where we're going, isn't it?
You know, Sam,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we were able to save that kangaroo's life.
Me too.
It's easy to forget that humans aren't the only creatures affected by the Death Stranding. Protecting our remaining wildlife isn't just the right thing to do. It can also help us to better understand how the environment has changed.
Yeah, definite environmentalist message in the game as well, which is very relevant, right? Okay, not too deep. Quite rocky though. But again, if we can avoid BTs and brigands, I mean... We're in the truck, so I'm going to pick up whatever I can. It's just, I don't understand why we can't pick this up on the fly, like on the trike. Just, yeah. This is going to get a little more tricky through here, I believe. Obviously the brigands area could be a lot bigger than this. Yeah, this feels very much like the opening section of the first game, right? A little bit, anyway. See if we can spy any brigands. They seem pretty localized to the structures over there.
All right, let's focus on the task at hand.
Uh-oh. We've not really felt the consequences of these yet. 8 on the G scale. I imagine we're going to need to go to that brigand camp at some point. Alas, I am here.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
We are here. Mike Northcote. Northcote.
Wait, are you Sam? Then does that mean you carry this hefty delivery all the way from West Fort Knott? Way to make an entrance. We welcome you with open arms.
I had a huge
Now
truck.
let's get this cargo of yours processed. Amazing. You handled this delivery with the utmost care. Great work.
Thank you. Music.
I certainly wasn't expecting this. What a pleasant surprise you've brought. I hope you'll continue to support us in the days ahead. All right. Can you connect your Cupid to our facility?
Mike Northcote. Gear data. Porter suit squares like digital camo or whatever it is. A suit designed specifically for making deliveries. Small size cargo can be attached to the shoulders and the hips. Its pattern will camouflage you in the snow or asphalt. Yep. More memory. Battery efficiency boost. Nice, reduces vehicles' battery consumption.
And now we're finally connected to the chiral network. This should make our job so much easier. And to make your job easier, I've gone ahead and shared data for a suit I think you'll love. Oh, right. I also wanted to give you this as thanks.
What is that? Oh, like a knife? A blood boomerang? Really? A thrown weapon loaded with Sam's blood that's especially effective against BTs. The more blood that is loaded, the greater the damage inflicted, but don't overdo it. The boomerang cannot be thrown if Sam's blood levels are too low. Hits to the head do additional damage, can be stowed in a dedicated holster suited for covert operations.
Introducing the blood boomerang. Throw it properly and it'll come right back to your hand. It's a reusable weapon in that regard. Folds up nicely too, so it's quite easy to carry. You'll find it's especially effective against BTs, so give it a try against the next one you meet.
Of course there's a boomerang.
With the aid of your network, we should also be able to develop stronger measures to defend against belligerents. Which we need since the brigands out west have rapidly improved their arsenal in recent days. Honestly, you couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Thanks be to you, we'll finally be able to focus on our research. As the chiral network has expanded, we're seeing more and more anomalies outside of the bounds of its coverage. This has led the brigands to conclude that the network itself is responsible for the worsening state of the world, which is why they're opposed to its expansion. But it's not like we can sit back and do nothing. If we don't try to improve things, humanity's doomed to go extinct.
What exactly have they done to their arsenal?
One day they started sporting a whole lot more weaponry, including grenade launchers with custom tranquilizing gas rounds.
Uh-oh.
Thing is, the brigands don't have a chiral printer at their base as far as we know.
Pigs.
So, where'd they get all the new hardware all of a sudden? Kind of worrying, don't you think?
What about this boomerang?
After I moved to Australia, the locals learned me all the ins and outs of the boomerang.
Sure.
I then designed a new type that's effective against BTs as well. You infuse it with Doom's blood before throwing it. The bigger the charge, the greater the potency. Naturally, most people would have to rely on blood bags sourced from donors, but since you have Doom's, you can also use your own blood on the spot.
Yeah, just cut
Unlike
myself.
traditional firearms, it hardly makes noise. If your enemies don't actually see you throw it, they'll have a hard time finding you. That said, don't expect it to do too much damage to humans. Not unless you manage to hit them in just the right spot, at least. At this observatory, we focus on monitoring the behavior of tar currents. There's a patch of BT territory due north of here, and just beyond it is land that's currently being subsumed by tar. There's no telling when the facility will be lost to the tar as well. So it's important that we contribute to the research and development of countermeasures while we can. Incidents of tar current instability have grown more frequent, but we haven't been able to determine much more than that thus far. Thanks to the chiral network, though, we expect we'll be able to improve our instrument accuracy.
Sweet. Alright, I'm off.
We appreciate the help. Best of luck to you, Sam.
Cheers, mate.
The tar currents are acting up again. Guess it's back to work for me. Let's both keep on keeping on.
That was excellent work, Sam. Thanks to you, the better part of the Western continent has access to our services. Now it's time for you to head north and continue to expand network coverage. It is imperative that you connect all of Australia, stabilizing the environment and eliminating the remaining anomalies. There will be challenges, of course, but I know you have what it takes to overcome them. I expect more great things from you, in short.
Sam, this is Tarman. We believe that we finally determined the location of whatever's thrown the tar currents into chaos. The chiralium levels there are pretty high, though, and BTs are almost certain to be present as well. I hate to ask, but would you mind taking a look for us? It's close to your current position.
Sure.
I've sent you the coordinates. We're counting on you, Sam.
Order completed. Well done.
Right, designed for use against BTs. If you can approach a gazer without being detected, use the blood boomerang to cut their umbilical cord. Hold R2 to load the boomerang with blood. The more blood loaded, the more damage. Right, it's not far away. I'm just going to contribute these materials.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
Yeah, this weather's gone awful all of a sudden. The rivers are going to be really, really deep now. Whoa! Okay, it's a boss fight. Oh, why have I got cargo? Right, sorry. We're going to have to make sure we're a bit better prepared here. Right. You. Right, all of you can get stored. And then we want to... We want to have some extra weapons for a fight like this. So I'm gonna just get another assault rifle and another shotgun. Grenade pistols are good. We need to try and use some EX grenades. What else? No, let's just... I'm sure we'll get some extras. But this is blatantly a boss fight, so... Right, we've got time. Maybe shouldn't have got rid of that ladder. But yeah, this is a boss fight. Oh, this river's really deep, isn't it? Oh no, we can get across.
River's rising. We mustn't underestimate the potential.
Haha, yes! Be quiet! Well, this doesn't look good. A tar wall?
See, does it?
Is it like a tar gate? Yeah, it is. It's functioning the same way as the plate gate, but in tar form.
Look out!
Oh dear. This is the dream we had, right? Or is it the Day of the Dead? cliff? Is that Tarman's son? I think so. Snake? Conflagration. This is really... Seems like the world of Tar is very separate to the beach and to the scene. This feels similar to the cliff sections, right? Oh, is all my gear gone?
What is this place?
The war zone. Full of fireworks. What is happening? What am I looking at? Give me all my stuff.
Where are we?
God, look at all these effects.
Spirits of the dead are close. Heads up, Sam. It's not safe.
PS5 must be sweating right about now. That looked like Tarman's son, a little bit older, didn't it?
They're not human. Don't underestimate them.
Have they got a name? Warrior. Not giving anything away then. Hey guys. How do you like my grenade launcher? Sure, I'll take it. Right, so we needed that tar cannon. Whoops! Didn't realise there was more guides. Just let this charge up. I might have used too many grenades. This is mad. What is with all the sparks and stuff? There was another guy. I'm 100% a shotgun user. I like bum rushing. We'll try burst mode. That should be 2 shots at a time, right? No, I think we're okay. How much ammo have we got? We've got quite a lot, so. This place is gorgeous. Speaking in Spanish, so maybe it did look a bit like Tarman's son, but not quite. I don't think he had the facial hair, but... Hamilton watch. Snake. Right. Oh, look at all the candles in the cemetery.
Wait, are they trying to lay a trap for us? Oderdek is reacting to something. We should keep an eye on it and proceed with caution.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I prefer to caution? Grenade launchers. I've been rumbled.
There's too many. You can't handle them all by yourself.
Who says
But
so?
maybe you can split them up. Take them one by one.
Right, let's try some of our new grenades. Didn't I have a decoy grenade? What? I'm sure I had a decoy grenade. Smoke, MP, EX. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, Jesus, what is that? Can't handle them by myself, can I? Just you now. Just you.
He's escaped, Sam. Up into that tower.
Sorry. This looks perfect for a little grenade, I think. Okay, I'm a bit over my head here. Okay, I've gone a bit too far with the gung-ho. Oh, come on, dude. Gotta get to the high ground. Got one. Where have they all gone? Are you joking? I'm aware. Alright, I realise
Too quick. Must have gone up to the roof.
I'm on the roof. Oh, really? Oh, I got the range to shoot from here. Oh, they're too far away, so... And we need some blood bags. I'm happy to use grenades here, man. Who are you? Oh, just die. You know what works better than this? Grenades. Oh man, he gets new soldiers every time. Oh, blood grenades. I thought they were blood bags. I didn't realise that gap was there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on down, fellas! I wish I had that decoy grenade. I don't know what I did with it. Who saw me? Eat it, snake! Shit, where is everyone, man? Can't tell where his goons are. Did pretty well there, I think. What, 3 blood bags? Who is this guy? If it's not Tarman's son, who is it?
Did he say Nirvana? Is he implying this is some sort of realm for the enlightened?
You're right. They're very confusing. What? That's like a coffin or a sarcophagus, similar to what Higgs had. That machine was red.
Ah, it's her, isn't it? The girl from before? I have no idea what just happened, but we should probably take her back to the DHV Magellan, hmm?
How? Oh, yeah, good old-fashioned corpse delivery. She's got like gold skin. I think I did better than an A. I hardly took any damage. Well, three blood bags. I think that's okay.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Projectile predictor. Predicts projectiles' trajectories, allowing them to be easily evaded. Sure. Episode 6, Chrysalis. Oh no, fragile.
How's it going, Sam? You look better already. That's a relief.
Really?
While you were recovering, we managed to learn a few things about our mystery girl. When you feel up to it, come to the room next door. Don't push yourself. Take your time.
Jesus. More questions than answers once again. We just go to the story so far. Shortly after extending the chiral network to the Northern Environmental Observatory, Sam's dragged to a strange realm where he battles an unidentified man and eventually manages to defeat him. Sure. So I just sort of mistakenly thought that it was Tarman's son. But yeah. Right guys, the episode's gotten a bit long, so yeah, I don't think we can really surmise anything there other than that the tar is its own sort of realm in and of itself almost. You know, compared to the beach or the scene, it's like almost another realm now. Because we travel via the tar. Yeah. Some mysterious girl who's like a octopus. That was my first thought when I saw those marks on her forearm. Like, I thought they were like octopus sucker marks, but they weren't obviously. But still, we've got the octopus stuff with our fake Lou, right? So I don't know, and you know the connections to ink and that to the tar and stuff. Right, lots of questions. Well, we'll pick it up from here next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Lots of progress further into the map, and a brand new story wrinkle that we just have no clue about yet. So, see what happens next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember, everyone, never trust an on crate. I'll see you next time.